All right, so welcome back. My name is Evan Fogerty,
Katrina Diaz.
and we are with Coldwell Banker. We're both licensed in Massachusetts and New Hampshire, and we're here today to talk to you about how to be prepared as a buyer in today's market. What do people need to do in order to prepare themselves to be a buyer?
So the first thing I'm going to say is find your team. I personally don't like, I'm not going to send you out to go house hunting. I won't take you out house hunting without a pre-approval. We need to know what you're qualified for. So find your
And so do
realtor.
you.
Yeah,
You need to know you're going to be spinning your wheels if you don't actually know how much you
can afford.
can afford. So setting yourself up with the right lender, which if you come to us as realtors, that's part of our role, setting you up with people within our network to help you succeed. So you might not be ready now as a buyer, but if we can give you or put you in the hands of a lender that might give you options, show you the path forward, whether you need down payment assistance and they have access to those programs, if there's different grants they have access to, different products that they're offering.
Even some credit repair.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not ready now, but they will tell you what you need to do. Pay this down, put this aside, XYZ. We're going to get you there, and you're not paying for these services front or ahead of time. You're only paying a lender as part of your closing costs, what's originated out of that. So people think that there's like some kind of payment that you have to pay to talk to these people. And that's not the case. And I know, and Evan too, that when we are setting you up for people with people that, we're giving you people that we feel are going to be best suited for your scenario. And these are people that we've worked with. I'm not giving you someone that I just met. I'm going to give you someone that I've worked with before and that I know can get the job done.
So I think that's definitely the biggest step is reaching out to one of us and getting those conversations going with your lender, knowing how much you're approved for. And then from there, it's having those conversations with us, where are you looking? Why are you moving? What are you hoping to get out of this? Lifestyle things, if you want to be
near family, near work, or
closer to the beach,
work from home.
Yes.
What
things
matters
that you're
to
gonna
you?
need, in this big purchase that you're going to make. So we'll ask a lot of those questions. We'll help you on the search. But I think the more refined you can be in your search and the more ready you can be when that perfect house comes up. So, all right, let's say we've locked in on a property. We know in Massachusetts and even New Hampshire, everywhere currently in 2025, that it's a pretty competitive market in the New England region. How can you make your offer stand out amongst the multiple that many sellers are receiving today?
I'm personally huge on having that relationship with the listing agent. So if I'm on the buy side, it's huge for me to have that conversation and be in touch with the sales side. You'd be surprised how many times those conversations aren't happening. When I am on the list side too, and you hear this from other agents, the agents are just submitting an offer. They've never had the conversation with that agent. They don't know maybe what the sellers are looking for in terms of a closing date. That's huge. And all that is a little conversation that you could be having and showing your worth and that you're there for your clients. And I say all the time, it really matters to build these connections, and that's on your benefit.
Yeah, and I think just in terms of dealing with first-time home buyers and I guess the umbrella of home inspections, a lot of first-time home buyers, and it's always, we always recommend as realtors, you want to get a home inspection, and some people feel comfortable waiving it, which is just one less contingency in your offer. So just depending on your comfortability, that's a conversation to have. But if you are dead set on having a home inspection, which we recommend for your properties, there's different ways to work those in. So having a home inspection with an aggregate. So that means, you won't retract or negotiate your offer beyond X amount of dollars, say $5,000, just to show that you're not going to be nitpicking throughout your inspection, to show that you're serious and you're really not going to back out unless there's any major things that come up. Another way to have an inspection or to be prepared is you want to be on top of the inventory. So say a property comes up that you're really in love with and you don't want to make a home inspection part of your offer, find out if they're willing to let you do a pre-inspection. You can send out an inspector within the first couple of days that it's listed and, have a pre-inspection to make you feel comfortable so you know what you're walking into. when you're writing that off. So those are just two quick tips and ways to still have a home inspection in today's competitive market. And then I would also go as far to say, have the conversation about appraisal and appraisal gap with your lender, because that's a way, yes, people are coming in with cash, but some people are really strong buyers. You might even be able to waive an appraisal contingency altogether.
Or a good amount down that can secure it.
Yeah,
for
or
you.
some sort of gap. But I think you brought up having a good relationship with the listing agent. I think having that good relationship with the lender is just as important, because they can advocate for you when you put in that offer.
Yeah. I always like to say we're building you a team, and that team's the one that's going to be there for you from the beginning to the end. We're the ones that are going to make it happen with you. We're going to be asking questions as we go, because each property is going to be different, especially if you're dabbling from state to state. The taxes could vary. Each town is going to vary. So what's your payment look like? We want that lender just as involved on what each property deal is going to look like and what that means for you.
Yeah, exactly. So we're here to help you build your team. We will hopefully be your team when you buy or sell real estate. So again, my name is Evan, and this is Katrina Diaz, and we work for Coldwell Banker. And if you have any questions on buying or selling in Massachusetts or New Hampshire, please make sure to reach out. We'll put our contact information below, and we hope you guys have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.